governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, is jumping from fry pan to fire, or from fire to the fry pan. Now, regarding his ordeal with security agencies, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, detained the embattled Emefiele hours after regaining freedom from Department of State Services, DSS. Emefiele is reportedly undergoing interrogation at the headquarters of the EFCC in Abuja after he was picked up by operatives on Thursday night. Julie, I think Emefiele is in trouble. Emeka Madunagu is joining us now.
Yeah, I think it's very wrong. They are subjecting him to double jeopardy. And the law speaks against double jeopardy. The matter has been taken to court. Some courts have granted him bail. They've pronounced on the matter. You are holding him after over 100 days. You are now referring to another agency. I mean, you cannot.
I think whatever DSS left him.
DSS, but you release Bauer. Because even you can't hold somebody beyond statutory. You can't hold somebody beyond 48 hours.
We don't know, maybe they are
without charging them to court. You've not charged them. No, you see, you cannot trample on citizens' rights like that. Even the judge pronounced on it. It's very wrong. Having held the man for over 100 days, even after a court has granted him bail, you should have let him go. Then he can be coming from home. What are you holding him for? Are they not bailable offenses? Are the things not bailable offenses that you hold him on? Even for people undergoing trial for some cases, you still grant them bail, so that you ask them to produce 2 shorties, so and so. So those shorties will ensure that anytime he's needed, he's produced. This one is a clear witch hunt. It's nothing more than that. The man should be released immediately. Release him to his family. Let him go and sort himself out. Then charge him to court. Whenever the court needs him, his shorties will produce him. But holding him for so long, I don't see what it is that they are holding him for. What do they intend to achieve? What do they intend to achieve? You are breaching somebody's rights, and you are saying, no. We shouldn't. Certain things should be beyond us. This is a democracy.
Do you see this as a witch hunt, as alleged by Emeka?
I don't see it as a witch hunt. I see it as desperation. They are desperate to get some things out of him. And they believe that the longer they keep him with them, the greater their chances of success. So that is the thing. If you look at what we have gone through, especially the depletion of our foreign reserves, there are questions that people must answer. And Emefiele is key among those who must answer questions, because that was put firmly in his care. These are unorthodox means of achieving an aim. Yes, it's unlawful to detain someone indefinitely, but I see what is happening more as desperate moves being made to cause him to provide more information. That is the way I see it. And sometimes, when people are granted bail, it enables them to tamper with evidence and all that.
Reach out to people.
In this case, the DSS was ordered by the presidency to release him to the EFCC. It was a presidential order. Release him to the EFCC. Perhaps the EFCC now have some information that they didn't have before. So they're asking him questions. Ultimately, they will charge him to court. The other matter is still there, the matter for which the Emefiele's camp asked for plea bargain. Part of the decision was that, okay, he should first resign his position. He has done that already. The president has the power to suspend, but he does not have the power to fire a CBN governor.
Yes.
It's only the National Assembly that can take that decision. But as the Emefiele camp asks for plea bargain because what they charge him for, there is no option of bail. It's 5 years in jail. He already sees that. And when you look, if you read the story involving the woman who procured vehicles for the CBN, vehicles that eventually ended up for campaigns. It's like they have a vice grip on him. The Emefiele can't move quickly and said they wanted negotiation, a plea bargain. So part of the demands that the government made was that resign your position as CBN governor. You understand? It was shortly after Yemi Cardoso was announced as substantive CBN governor. The CBN went ahead to announce that Emefiele has officially resigned. So after that, you cannot say that somebody infringed on the law by kicking him out because you have no power to do that.
He resigned voluntarily.
He resigned voluntarily as part of
negotiation
leading to the plea bargain. So that plea bargain, that matter is still there. In fact, what someone told me was that they are so confident that even one of the persons originally charged could end up being a prosecution witness against him. So that one is a particularly bad case. You awarded a contract to a CBN staff. You can't do that. You can't do that. So I know that there are still so many things, especially now when we are facing serious liquidity, forex, serious problem of illiquidity in the forex market. There are questions that Emefiele and co must answer. For example, you didn't tell us that foreign donor, foreign agencies like Goldman Sachs, like JP Morgan, that we were owing them. But no Nigerian was told this. Even when they talk about the debt that our country was owing, which they told us stood at 77 trillion naira. Nobody mentioned those ones, only for us to discover in just one day, after the probe of CBN began, that we actually, all of the $33 billion they told us we had, it was lies. It took JP Morgan to tell you don't have that kind of money in the foreign reserve. Where in the world do they collateralize loans with foreign reserve? Tell me. Where? So there are questions, and all of us are suffering. It is best for us to identify those who collected forex and did not even use the funds. There are many people who collected forex, they didn't use the funds. We need to know them. They must be punished. The same way we are happy that we didn't lose the matter P&ID. But Nigerians connive with these people. Are we going to leave them?
And the other case is still coming on.
Are we going to leave them? What will have happened if we lost that matter and we were forced to lose $11 billion? Are we going to survive as a country?
Fraud.
So things happen. I hope that in terms of mandate, perhaps the EFCC is the right
that is it.
The right agency to hold him at this time.
Yes.
But let's not also forget, I've seen cases where even the army handed over suspects to DSS and even vice versa. So within the agencies, security agencies, they do this. But my suspicion is that even the EFCC is the right, in terms of mandates, the right
agency
to detain Emefiele at this time. Hopefully something will come out of all this drama.
For me,
it's so obvious now that Mr. Emefiele will have to answer to some things that went down.
I am for him answering
what
himself.
He now said now.
Yes.
This might be, if he's freed now, it might tamper with something.
How will it tamper?
Now that they've offered for like plea bargaining, and Nigeria is at the threshold of, recovering some of those funds and everything, Don't you think we should just hold on a little bit?
You see, for me, from day one, I asked the question, why did DSS arrest him? Is the wrong agency to arrest him? Then you now got to the point of charging him with owning a gun. I said, some people want to just mess up this matter. We're talking about serious issues that affected the Nigerian economy, that affected Nigerians.
Don't forget that
yes,
he has been taken to court before now. Yeah. Before the advent of Bola Tinubu administration, yeah. And he got an injunction.
No, there is a matter
injunction refraining the DSS
matter related to anti-terrorism, for which they wanted to charge him. He ran to court and secured an injunction.
Yeah.
Because the allegation was that he was funneling funds to some people related to terrorism and all that. But he ran to the court and got an injunction. The DSS has not been able to vacate that injunction till tomorrow.
I agree.
It's a woman, a female justice, that they've not been able to vacate it. Then the matter of, when they were now looking for what else, then the matter of the gun came up. And the truth is, by the nature of his job, is not supposed to have access to that caliber of weapon. He's not a soldier. He's not a police.
But look at the punishment. DSS couldn't have got anything substantial like
that. No, that's what you think.
Well,
I know.
According to
they are not going to come out and tell you. Well, there are some things that I, for example, know that many people don't know.
Well,
that we cannot discuss publicly.
Yes, but what I want
if you try it, nobody will give information again.
Yes, I know.
So, and it's not everything they even tell you that you come out in the public and say, oh, I'm aware. Maybe when we are discussing, I can say, Ayo, this is what I had. Or you can't. No, you cannot say they've not achieved anything.
No. I'm not following on that track. What I'm saying is this. So that we don't lose track of our serious issues. Because if you hold him interminably, now, how about the man who was the president when he was CBN governor? How about certain other people, Minister of Finance and all of that?
I'm as concerned as anybody about that.
All of this.
We didn't do all these things alone. Yes. That's why we talked about P&ID.
Yes.
That other Nigerians they worked with these people to defraud their country.
And look at the caliber of people involved in that P&ID.
Yes, we know that they have to. If
high caliber.
Not arrest them.
They are not the men on the street.
It will show to people that we are not serious. So we need to go after such people. I'm really for that. We need to go after such people. And if Emefiele will mention names, that will help his cause. It's not to just simply be in detention and be suffering for other people. Whatever you know, mention names. That, okay, these are the people that I gave this person this. Because we know that some people were given tons of dollars. They said they wanted to bring in stuff, and they didn't.
A former CBN governor said so. No.
We know
three of his friends got
under his watch
and nothing.
The way the CBN was bastardized. Now see what they have reduced us to. See what they have reduced us to. Who decided that we should, the money that we are owing Goldman Sachs and co, who decided that we should do that? And why did you lie to Nigerians that we had 33 billion in reserve? Now we can't even defend our currency with what we have left. We're in trouble.
All right, moving on now. The last is yet to be heard about the matter